Firstly, in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, peace and blessing be all to our Prophet Muhammad and all the messengers. Hello my students, Dr. Abdullah with you. دعونا مع طلاب الأعزاء نعود مباشرة إلى chapter 2 in Treasure Island. ما عليك عزيز الطالب إلا فتح الكتاب والمتابعة، متابعة الفيديو والMP3 at the same time. Okay? وأيضا طلاب الأعزاء الذين هم بصدد الطلب على الشابتر 1 سوف أعيد تسجيله للمرة الثانية. Thank you so much, Dr. Abdullah. Let us together go.
Chapter 2 The Black Spot. Dr. Livesey was very kind. He helped us make arrangement for my father's funeral. The captain did not leave his bed for many days. He did not get up until after the funeral. When he goes up, he started to drink rum.
I must get away from here, James.
The captain said to me,
Tell Dr. Livesey, tell him I was a pirate, and tell him I sailed on Captain Flint's ship.
I hear of Captain Flint. Sailors told stories about him. Captain Flint had been a terrible pirate. He had killed many men and robbed many ships.
Flint's men want to find me,
the captain went on.
I was on the Flint ship with them, and now they want to chest. They want the sea chest in my room. I must get away.
But the captain could not go anywhere. He was too drunk. I hear a noise outside the inn. It was a noise of someone tapping his stick onto the road. The noise came closer and closer. Then I hear a voice calling, "Will anyone help me?" I looked outside and saw a beggar standing into the road. He was dressed in ragged clothes and wore green clothes over his eyes. He was blind. He tapped his stick in front of him as he walked. "Will anyone help a poor blind man?" shouted the beggar. "Will anyone tell me where I am?" "You are Admiral Bamboo Inn," I said. "Oh, I hear a young voice, a kind voice," said the beggar. "Will you hold my hand, young sir?" I held my hand out to beggar, and he took hold of it. But the blind man suddenly pulled me towards him and twisted my arm.
"Now, boy, take me to the captain,"
said the beggar.
"Take me to the captain, or I'll break your arm."
He twisted my arm again. I cried out. I was very frantic, but I took him to the captain. I thought that the captain would be angry. I thought that he would shout, but the captain said nothing. He sat at the table with a bottle of rum in front of him. His face was white.
"Blambew,"
said the captain.
"You are coming at last."
"Yeah, captain, I have come," said Bew, the beggar.
"Now, boy,"
Bew said to me,
"hold out the captain's left hand."
I did as I was told. I took hold of captain's left hand and held it out to Blambew. Blambew put a piece of a paper in the captain's hand. There was a large black spot on the papers.
"The black spot!"
said the captain. The color of his face changed from white to red.
Oh yeah, Captain, it's a black spot,
said the Blambeau.
You know, now you know. We will come for you tonight.
Blambeau let go of my arm and walked to the door. He held his stick out in front of him. He left the inn and heard his stick tap onto the road. The captain stood up. He put his hand on his throat. His face was horrible.
The kist! Game! Get my kist!
The captain fell down onto the floor.
Mother!
I called. We both tried to help the captain, but he was dead. Quickly, I told my mother what had happened. Men are coming, I said. Men are pirates. I don't know. They want the captain's chest.
We must get help, said my mother.
We must get help from the village. My mother and I ran outside. We ran to the village and we told the people there was a trouble at Admiral Benbow. We told them that pirates were coming, but no one wanted to help us. Everyone was afraid. At last, one man sent his son to get Dr. Livesey.
Dr. Livesey will know what to do,
said the man. It was dark when my mother and I returned to the Admiral Benbow. We were alone and afraid. I lit a candle. There on the floor lay the body of the captain. The black spots lay in his hand. Let's open his sea chest, I said. We went to the captain's room to find the sea chest. The wooden box was locked. I had to look in the dead man's buckets for the key. The captain's face was horrible and black. His eyes were open. His body was cold. I found the key on the chain around his neck. We opened the wooden chest with the key. Inside the chest was a bag of money and leather bucket. My mother started to count the money. I'll take the money. He owns me, and not more, she said. But there were many coins. Some coins were English pounds. Some coins were Spanish pieces of 8. I hear a noise outside, and I hear a whistle. Hurry, I said. Hurry, the pirates are coming. But my mother couldn't count the gold coins. Outside, I hear tap, tap, tap of a stick. I knew Blambeau had come back. Leave the money and run, I said. The pirates will kill us. I took the leather bucket from the chest. My mother took a few coins. We opened the back door and ran out of the inn. We ran toward the village. Behind us, we hear shouts. Men were outside the inn. They kicked open the front door. Then I hear a voice of the Blambeau. Get the chest! Get the mob! Blambeau shout. Suddenly, we hear another sound. My mother and I stopped running. We could not see the road because the night was dark. But we hear the sound of the horses. And we hear many men riding horses toward us. Then we hear sound of the gun shoot. A pistol was fired in the darkness. "Run!" a voice shouted. "Don't leave me!" shouted Blambeau. My mother and I went back toward the inn. Lights were peering in the windows. We saw men running towards the sea. Blambeau ran along to the road tapping his stick. The sound of the horses onto the road was getting louder. "Don't leave me!" Blambeau shouted. He tried to run after his friend, but the road was rough and he fell to the ground. The horsemen did not see Blambeau in the darkness. They rode over him. Blambeau gave a terrible cry. I knew he was dead.